Hello. Thanks for stopping by. This is the Maya Minutes Bites and Delights, where I track my Zepbound journey, my GLP-1 medication. Today, I wanted to talk about injection sites. And when you receive your medication, okay, you will see that there's instructions on the box where they recommend that you inject yourself with the medication. First one is like your stomach. Second one is your thigh area. And the third site is behind the arm. Now, I've been on this medication for about 6 months. Okay. I'm not quite to my goal weight. I don't have much further to go. Um, but currently I am on the 7.5 milligrams on with Zepbound. And I've been on 7.5 for the past 3 months, maybe, give or take. Until I get to my goal weight, of course, then I will then start to titrate down. However, I have found that the injection site plays a big part. And I have been on it long enough to see which site works best for me. However, I still have to use the other sites because they want you to rotate. They don't want you to keep sticking yourself in the same location. So to be honest with you, I've never injected the medication into my stomach since I have started. Never. And usually that's the most common spot. It's something about putting something in my stomach. I just don't do it. Now, I haven't had to. I use both my thighs and both the back of my arms. And I usually have to get someone to give me the one for the back of my arms because, I mean, I guess I could do it, but it's a little awkward. But plus, I don't know, it's a mental thing. I've just never used my stomach. My stomach is needle free, injection site free. No pokes in my stomach. But I feel like when I do the back of my arm is when I lose more weight than when I use my thighs. Now I still lose both sites, but the back of my arms, where my pen day is usually on Saturday. And by Wednesday, I am hungry because usually I don't have much of an appetite. I have to make myself eat the first couple of days. But by Wednesday, my stomach is starting to come around like, okay, honey, you need to get something in your stomach. You need to eat or whatever. That's when I start feeling a little bit of the hunger pains. If I'm not hunger pains, but you know what I mean? It's where I am craving something. But when I do it on the back of my arm, I swear to you, I am never hungry. Like I can go the whole week, not the whole week and not eat, but I don't have the craving. By Wednesday, I'm still like it is on, and it took a while to get that way. Of course, I guess my body's used to it now. I don't know, but I can honestly say when I do the back of my arm, I'm not hungry. I have to make myself eat every day. Now, mind you, when I do my thighs, and I'm going to repeat it again, by Wednesday, I'm hungry and I need to eat something. And I'm looking for stuff like, what am I going to eat today? Wake up hungry type thing. Not wake up hungry, but you know what I mean. But when it's on the back of my arms, and I just, of course, there's 4 needles in a box. So I do right thigh, left thigh, right arm, left arm. That's what I've been doing the whole entire time when I do my rotation. And I can say that it's worked for me. You may be different. So you have to kind of monitor and see what works for you. If the stomach works for you, by all means, use your stomach. I just don't use it because it's a mental thing. I didn't want nothing poked in my stomach. I was like, I'm going to start with my legs and my thighs. Then I went back to my thighs. And I was like, I can't do it in my stomach. It seems like this too tender there. Anyway, you know, it is what it is. It's worked for me. I have lost to date 52 pounds. I've been on this it's a GLP-1 since the last week in July. And I can honestly say that it's worked for me. So, injection site to me matters. I have about 12 pounds to go, give or take, before I reach my goal weight. And then you can't just stop. Then you have to try Kate down and I really don't want to go any higher than 7.5. Only reason being is because they said the higher you go, the more susceptible you are to different side effects. And at this moment, knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood, I have not had any. Now, the first day, the first shot, I felt a little nauseated, but not like I thought I needed to run to the bathroom or anything like that. But I did feel a little queasiness. I took a ginger capsule one time. I've only taken one out of the bottle that I purchased, and that feeling went away, and I've not had it since. So I've not had any weird side effects. I just kind of want to stay with the lower side of the dosage. So like I said, I haven't been above 7.5. So that's worked for me. Tell me what please share and let me know what you've experienced. What injection sites work for you? I can honestly say that the thigh and behind and the back of the arm, the back of my upper arm. And I am feeling good. I'm still feeling good. I don't know. I have to share this story. Uh, I, I every several months, I do it. I try to do a little purging because I have a lot of clothes. Because I always been one to fluctuate up and down. I'm either this size or this size. So I have a range of sizes in my closet. It's terrible. But I said I need to start purging this stuff because a lot of stuff I didn't feel like I was ever going to get back into. Anywho, leaving out the house the other day, I had a bag just sitting there waiting for because my mom, gives stuff to Purple Heart, Salvation Army, things like that, and she'll always tell me there's a truck coming, get a bag together, whatever, whatever. So I had a bag that's been sitting there for a while, and I had purchased a sweatsuit. I had actually purchased 4 at one particular time. This was a couple of years ago. And when they came, because it's one of those sites that, you order from, but it's not anywhere in the US, it's probably overseas somewhere. Anyway, when the sizes came, I could only really fit 2 because they weren't true larges or whatever size that I bought. And I actually saw, because they come in that plastic Ziploc, right? And I never even took it out of the Ziploc because I could tell that I could not get in it, because it wasn't even stretchy, and it was supposed to be in a sweatsuit, but it wasn't like stretchy enough for me to get my butt in, right? Anywho, I saw it, the bag had fallen over and this particular thing had fallen out, this particular sweatsuit. So I said, let me see if I can get in this. Well, lo and behold, I tried it on and it fit perfect. I was like, wow, I can get in it now. So now I got to go through the bag and see what I need to keep behind because a lot of stuff I thought about it, like I'm never going to get in it. And I'm holding on to stuff. You know how you hold on to stuff thinking that one day I'm going to get back in it. So I had finally talked myself into putting this stuff in a bag because it was getting out of here. Well, now I got to go back through the bag and pull some of that stuff out because I can wear it. I haven't bought anything new for my wardrobe. since I've been losing the weight. Because like I said, I have all different sizes in my closet. And I'm still wearing the clothes that I wore when I was heavier. They just fit better. You know, they really look nice on me now. Where before they just fit. And it probably was a little snug. Not obviously snug, but I guess they fit okay. Maybe it was supposed to have been worn in a looser fit, but it was okay the way that it fit me. Understand what I mean? But now those clothes fit. Plus, I'm able to get in my clothes that I wasn't able to get in before. So now I have more clothes. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Good thing is I don't have to buy anything. Like even for the summertime, like I usually have to buy like new stuff for the summer because I've gained. And you know, when you in the summertime, you have more skin exposed, so therefore you need to, you know, things that you've worn over and over again may have shrunk a little bit, so you have to kind of like add to that. I don't know if I have to add anything this year. We'll see. I might have to have a couple little pieces, but other than that, nothing major. Nothing major like I have done in the past couple of years, like buying a couple of little outfits because you know you want to go to a cookout, you want to go to little events, little wine fests, or whatever. You want to be, you know, nice. Maybe I'll go to a couple little concerts this year, whatever. Have a nice little sundress on, you know, things like that. But I could honestly say, and to get back to my sole purpose of this video, injection sites matter. So kind of take a look. Maybe you haven't been noticing like what site, like if you're doing your stomach, if you're doing your thigh area, like what site do you seem to lose more weight on? For me, it's the back of the arm. And I'm only comparing it to the thigh because that's the only other injection site that I use. So tell me your experiences. Tell me your experience with you being able to fit into clothes that you might not have thought you would ever get back into again. That's a good feeling, honestly. It was a good feeling. I was like, oh my God, a new sweatsuit. Never had it on. And I was yesterday, and it was nice for the weather yesterday because, you know, it's kind of cold where I am on the East Coast. And it was perfect. I was like, oh, this is nice. And my mother said, oh, that's a pretty color on you. Thank you. You just said another new outfit. I said, it's not new. I just can get in it now. And she laughed. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me show you my before and after picture. My before and after. So, before you leave the video, can you like my channel? Liking my channel is a free way to support. And with that being said, everyone be blessed every day. Peace.